Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab for Thursday, November 10th, 2022. I am Nate, and I'm here with your sports card rundown. If you like this video, please click the like and the subscribe button. Helps us get these videos out to more collectors like you. All right, our trender for today is Anthony Edwards. So there's a little bit of trouble brewing in Minnesota. There's a little bit of trouble. When they traded for Rudy Gobert, defensive stalwart in the center, but he doesn't stretch the floor. So you're going to have a little bit of a clogged lane on offense. Everyone knew it, but you figure you move Cat outside, Anthony Edwards, you can move Gobert around a little bit maybe and get some lanes and yada, yada, yada. But you knew the offense was probably going to have to change when it's just an Anthony Edwards and Cat being able to stretch the floor. Well, change it has, and change in not a good way, and Anthony Edwards is upset about it. He just the other week said that he couldn't dunk because the lane was always clogged. He wasn't 7 feet tall like Giannis, who can dunk on anybody. He's only 6'4", so he needs space to be able to dunk, to be able to create high-flying acrobatic maneuvers in the air that get people excited. Well, he doesn't have that, and it was kind of tongue-in-cheek. Hey, the lane is clogged. Unclog the lane for me, your young superstar. A couple weeks later or a week later, well, he's back at it. He just said the other day that the team is playing soft, and they are 5-6 on the year, the Timberwolves. They're in 10th place in the Western Conference. Now, that gets you into the play-in tournament, yes, but it's not ideal for a team that has Karl-Anthony Towns, that has Anthony Edwards, and that has Rudy Gobert, amongst other names on that roster. You got the big three. You're supposed to be better than 10th place. And the fact that they aren't, tied in with the fact that Anthony Edwards is disgruntled or seems disgruntled right now, is major, major red flag territory for Minnesota and their fans. It hasn't really affected his card market, though. His Blue Wave PSA 10 is actually up 12% in the last 3 months. From August 7th, 2022, it is sitting at $775. November 7th, 2022, it's up to $870. So a decent rise for a guy who is kind of in a disgruntled situation right now in Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. They better figure it out quick, though, because if they don't, these things seem to fester and get worse as the season is going on. So hopefully the Timberwolves turn it around, figure out what to do on offense, create some space for Anthony Edwards to drive, and everyone will be happy in the end. All right, time for a little Thursday trivia. Here is the question. Who is the only NBA player this season to be in the top 20 for averages in points, rebounds, and assists? A little hint, we've talked about him recently on the Daily Slab. The answer will come at the end of the show. All right, our IG post of the day is Prism World Cup coming out, and you can see two cards here. Bruno, and if I am pronouncing this right, Guimaraes, potentially gold out of 10, and then also a Jonathan David Blue Shimmer out of 5. You can see the prices there. The Guimaraes sold for $425. The Blue Shimmer of Jonathan David sold for $707. A product that a lot of people are excited about, and there's a couple other rookies. Vardial, Sukic, Chouameni, Gavi, Martinelli, and Nuno Mendes, to name a few. Some big rookies in this product. The Martinelli and some other guys being quote-unquote rookies when they've had rookies last year or the year before is a little bit strange, but they had Topps rookies. They've never had a Prism card, so I guess you could consider it their Prism rookie. But it's new product, and the World Cup is coming up, and so there are people excited, and those are some pretty hefty prices for a Prism soccer card. $707 for Jonathan David Blue Shimmer. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's more than box price for sure. You can also get the Magna card, the short print insert in this set too, kind of like the Kaboom and the Color Blast before, something that is sought after, and this is a first for soccer. Do you remember our trivia question? Who is the only player in the NBA to be in the top 20 in points, rebounds, and assists averages? And the answer, we talked about him a couple weeks ago. Well, it's actually Pascal Siakam. I wasn't expecting this when I went looking for a trivia question, but Pascal Siakam is 15th in points, 17th in rebounds, and 9th in assists. Pretty impressive. Now he is injured. He's out 2 weeks. We kind of jinxed him there when we talked about him last week, but he's a stud, and it just goes to show you that he's the only guy in the top 20 in all of these. There's plenty of guys that are top 20 in two. Giannis is top 3 in two, top 3 in points, top 3 in rebounds, but nobody top 20 in all three except for Pascal Siakam. So very impressive there. As for his prices, you can see here his Prism checkerboard BGS 95, $124 on January 13th, and now it just sold November 9th for $185. So that's a healthy rise. 61 bucks jump in price there is a healthy rise for Pascal Siakam. Hopefully he comes back healthy and starts playing well again and continues this trend of being top 20 in all three categories. All right, today at SlabStox, we've got a whatnot break in which we are doing Marlin Blasters $1 packs, not $1 starting bids. $1 packs as a little thank you, as a little give back to the community. So if you want to try your hand at getting maybe a color or an auto or something like that and take a $1 gamble, jump onto Whatnot at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific to join me in ripping 4 blaster boxes at $1 a pack. Thank you, everyone, for watching today's Daily Slab, and I will talk to you all tomorrow on Friday for the next Daily Slab.